Hey guys, welcome back to another third episode of 1on1Soul with me, Jack Sharstein.
And me, Tyler Petty.
The greatest and most important members of 1on1Soul,
yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, not the guitarists.
No, they...
Go away with the guitarists. Why do we have them? No.
Functionally useless.
Functionally useless. Everybody hates on the bass player.
It's just about the image.
Yeah. They don't even do anything. It's all us. He throws on his distortion. I get a harmonica in there. You don't even know.
But we're back this week showing each other some of our favorite bands that have influenced us and that we think each other would be interested in. It's my turn this week, so I'm showing Tyler a band that I cannot believe he's not into, because this is so like up his alley that if he doesn't...
Yeah, you are good at the... You make it your mission to find bands that people don't know about.
Yeah.
Because you're into really that type of niche of prog type of thing.
Yeah, you know, not everybody wants to listen to like progressive tech death from like Europe, and I just don't get that. But
Europe made tech death? I thought they made Final Countdown. Anyway.
So this band's Ayreon, and anyone that knows Ayreon and knows Tyler will know that he should love the shit out of this band. So I'm making him listen to him today. Arjun Lucason's the mastermind behind this. He gets a bunch of guest singers on every album, so great vocals from like the best people in the world, which you'd love.
Yeah,
huge like 80s throwback aesthetic.
I do like throwing it back to the 80s.
This album came out in '98, but you know, like it's got all the classic tones.
Yeah,
like it's you. If you don't love it again, I'll be pissed. And
what do you mean again?
And the storytelling, like we've talked a lot about like concept albums and stuff, and like how to tell grand stories. I mean, this guy, like every single album is just like epic, and that's just what he does. Like he just writes great songs and he writes great, huge stories. So you just have to hear him.
I do.
Yeah.
I have to hear him.
What we're listening to today is The Castle Hall, from his kind of breakout success Into the Electric Castle, which was the first thing I ever heard from him that totally made me fall in love with this whole project. Obviously, big concept album, so when we get into the song, there's like narration at the beginning as you get.
Something to like, whet my appetite to listen to the whole thing as we go back. I see what you're doing.
And we're kind of right in the middle of the story here. It's just like a couple songs past the middle of the album, so you're not going to understand it at all.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to explain it to you because you have to listen to the whole thing from the back. But this is a really good kind of taste of I'll
get the glimpse in the window in the right place to keep my interest. We're going to be good,
So let's just get right into it, because I really need to hear this.
Get right into it. Alright, I like how it starts already.
Exactly.
God, that... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like you were just picking on crazy.
Yeah.
You enter the electric castle. Here, in this vast hall, where even shadows
putting on
light. Here, you must confront your past.
It's early on. It's giving me Dungeons and Dragons.
A little bit, yeah.
So,
for sure.
Yeah. I want to hear the
all omnipresent narrator.
Oh yeah,
that's like such a like trope, I guess, but that's so.
Hey, if it's done well, it's a trope I can hear again. Okay.
Like that's the fattest, like big arena 80s tone.
Oh yeah. But in the 90s production too.
Yeah. Like, and the bass is. And then.
Oh my God, I love the cave drip synthesizers. Yeah. You don't find a lot of songs that do the cave drip synthesizer very well, or like give it the momentum it needs. So that's good.
And the Argent guy plays like all the guitars.
I figured,
he gets all these different singers. And this album has like 10 characters or something, so
then every singer's a character too?
Yeah.
Nice, I like that.
It's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see now it says a space opera, so that's very on brand. Yeah. It knows what it needs to do.
Yeah.
It's masterfully crafted.
Like great melodies from the singers, and then just like great riffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's solid riff.
It's time to like break down with the singing. I always appreciate when it's done well.
There's some D&D stuff like that.
Is that Dio?
No.
Okay. When the harmony came in, I was like, is that Dio?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. That's probably the only thing that would make this better. Yeah.
That's just so thick, man.
It is.
Man, you get the flute. And it's doing another great melody.
I know! Yeah. No shortage of great melodies.
And hand off the guitar.
Yeah.
And then very like
back.
Tyler Petty kind of chordal movement too.
Yeah.
Which I thought,
Yeah, I know. Come back into it. Yeah. Return of the Giant. He's very epic. Yeah. And again, I can say the same thing as last episode, where it's the theme from Subway Soup. Looking at that image and listening to it,
yeah.
You like that's the experience.
You're going into the castle.
Oh yeah. Makes me want to be able to walk into that cover art. And I love it when it does that, because that's like the close to the edge inner graphic sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to just step into that world. Tasteful flanging.
There's stacks of vocals.
That's another good thing about this too, is like the guitars only really ever get up to like high mids, which leaves room for those towering vocals and the synth leads to come in, because even like the deeper synths have that higher resonance on the cutoff, which basically means they're brighter to someone who doesn't know the terminology. So, but there's room for everything, and that's that's one of the difficult things we often have to overcome too, which I think we do well. But
he's a smart fella. And like all these great like themes and like musical motifs and like albums are just full of them, and like they come back and stuff.
I love when that happens. Yeah.
I tell you, you love everything he's got.
This may be a bad comparison, but that kind of reminds me of some of the stuff Trans-Siberian Orchestra did.
Oh yeah.
Some of the like motif theming that they did in the song.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah.
I don't know who I just made incredibly mad out there, but I mean it with all respect. Yeah, that was good. It was good. That was something I needed in my ears.
Just cool stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, obviously there's so much for you to appreciate.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, as someone who likes writing concept albums, as someone who likes just like letting the ADHD flow and like, you know, keep scratching that itch if it needs something else here. Yeah, that definitely does. It does the same thing, and I can appreciate that for sure.
And the two different there's only two characters in this. They're both like, well, very very briefly, they're like there's people from all over like different periods of time.
Yeah.
So one of them's like, you know, like a King Arthur type, and one of them's from like an ancient, he's warrior civilization, like Egypt or something.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I feel like if I would be able to listen to this again and like really listen in like a non-dialogue setting, I could like pick up on that, because they're like you saying that now, it's like, oh, there's definitely hints to that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, and yeah, just the way he gets all these different singers to come together is just cool as a like logistical thing, and it makes for like such a cool album. And then like because in this they're both like the warrior characters, so they've got a similar perspective and similar struggle.
Yeah.
And there's different characters that have different relationships, and it's it's wonderfully put together. Yeah. Great bit of writing.
A well done, like basically an album that's a book.
Oh yeah.
Which is something that I'm definitely striving for when we get to the point where we're releasing albums.
Yeah.
So.
And all the keys are just very thick.
Keys and guitars too, and again, that just brings me back to the arrangement. They knew where to put everything sonically.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like when you build the wall, so to speak, every layer is perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very well done. Very well done.
I'm very happy you like them.
Yeah.
I knew
I
you
am
would.
too, because if I didn't like that, you'd be out of this band.
Have to find a new place to live.
To find a new. What was it you said? Find a new basement.
Yeah.
In the last episode. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that does it for this episode. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you guys dive into some Ayreon and the crazy stories this guy tells.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks.
Yeah.